Good Monday morning, is your Loudoun County weather outlook for the 24th of February 2025. Today is going to be a nice day. We're going to get up into the 50s. Not much wind or anything out there. Beautiful blue skies went all out this morning. So enjoy it. The weather's really, really nice for the next several days. We don't have a real good chance. I mean, it's going to be a little bit cloudy and maybe a shower tomorrow. But in general, we're pretty warm this week. The next best chance of showers will be Thursday, but you can see here, not a very strong chance. We really need the rain. I know everything's brown because of winter, but it's also very dry. If you got to walk on your grass, it's cracking and crackling because it's so dry. We really, really need rain and moisture. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get much this week. And even as we go into the future, here comes this little clipper system down here. It's possible this coming weekend we could have some snow showers or, snow and rain mixed showers, because it's going to be a little bit chillier, unfortunately, of course, for the weekend. Before we then look like we're going to warm up some next week, here comes another low to the south, and the highs moved offshore, so we're getting southerly winds. So this means by a week from today, this looks pretty warm. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 50s to 60s. We may even see some 60s this week as we head later into the week, around Wednesday, Thursday. Then this looks pretty mild. I mean, it's pretty normal, mild weather here. It doesn't look super sunny, unfortunately, as we're getting the influence of a high to the north here, pushing some moisture onto the shore. So this looks pretty cloudy, unfortunately, as we go into the following week. Very typical this time of year to get that cold ocean to cause influence on cloudy conditions. Now, this is a big powerhouse low, big blizzard up here in the middle part of the country. This will likely yank down some colder air from Canada, as you see here. So this is a windy, cold period here around the 7th, which was the time period we were looking between like the 6th and the 10th to potentially see if there could be some wintry weather. And at least it's going to be cold enough. Very cold and windy around the March 7th. I mean, no surprise here that March is windy. That's a very typical thing. There's a very cold high pressure system coming down from the north. And I mean, just in line with this year. The high is so strong and the cold so strong and suppressive that when this area of moisture gets close to us, it just kind of dries up and fizzles and goes south. I mean, that has just been the typical trend the entire year every time it's gotten cold. Cold's been overwhelming, dominant, and pushed all moisture to the south and or dried it up. And we really need the moisture, so we really need the rain. And here we go even further out. I mean, at this point, I don't know what's going on other than the fact that the troughiness goes out on the west coast, and this is a monster warm-up. This is strong southerly winds. This is warm air all the way up to Canada, and that's headed in our direction. So we'll have to see. It is very hard this time of year sometimes for these warm-ups to make it just because the east coast is so cold off the ocean. So in general, what does it look like? Mild week ahead, maybe some showers Thursday, cooling off for the weekend. We'll have to watch for maybe some showery, maybe even snow showery mix over the weekend. Unfortunately, it doesn't look super cold, but it doesn't look super warm either. So if we get moisture around, maybe we'll see a little bit of something. As we go into next week, we kind of warm up again, and then that front could come through and really drop us around the 7th for colder air. And that's kind of what we got. That's our outlook. Have a good day and a great week.